Welcome to Late Night with Once Upon a Sunday Fantasy Football Podcast. It's your boys, Josh and Davey. What's up, my dude?
What up? What up? TGIF, baby.
Yeah, late night. Who would have thought? But last night's game was trash. I fell asleep in the fourth quarter. What about you?
It was interesting. We saw Russell get hurt, snap that tendon in his finger. It looked pretty it looked pretty bad when they were showing it. They first call it a bad sprain, but he's got surgery today, out 6 to 8 weeks. Ouch, man. Terrible. What does
How
this do to
long?
the Seahawks offense? Six to
Six
eight
to eight
weeks.
weeks. Oh my gosh, I feel so sorry for the person I'm playing against in your league. Oh man, that must suck to miss a quarterback against me. Anyway, yeah, that's trash, dude. That means DK's going down. That means Lockett's going down. Do they even rush Chris Carson back? Is Alex Collins the guy for now on? Like, I don't know. That offense is in
Yeah.
shambles with Geno Smith.
Yeah, he looked good on one drive. He did target DK quite a bit. He threw a touchdown to DK, which was nice. Um, yeah, it does worry me for everyone in that offense, though.
Yeah, I mean, oh my gosh! Like I saw that finger. I was watching it. I'm like,
It was just like
it was
bent like
like
this, and he couldn't straight. He was
it
like,
reminded it reminded me of Scary Movie, but like with bigger hands. Like you know, how the guy's hands are
yeah,
like.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, he can't move it. You saw him move on his fingers, but he could not move his middle
Couldn't
finger at
do it.
all. I was like, oh my
Couldn't do it.
gosh.
Yep,
But we're not here to
snapped the
talk
tendon.
about last night's game. We're here to talk about the second half of the slate for week 5. Let's get started right away. It's late night. Let's get this over with. Davey, you got the first game. Eagles, Panthers. Talk about it.
Eagles 1-3, Panthers 3-1. Jalen Hurts QB3 overall. He's going to get tested this week against this Panthers defense, only allowing 156 passing yards per game. They just signed Stephon Gilmore. We got Devonta Smith though coming off his first 100-yard game of his NFL career, but again, Panthers D man currently allowing the fifth least fantasy points to opposing wide receivers, and Smith has already been very up and down this year. 2 good games, 2 bad games. This offense runs through the tight ends with Ertz and Goddard both contributing, which is kind of unfortunate because it doesn't really seem like either one is really getting a big advantage there, right? Would we get a comment?
No, even better.
What?
There he is.
Hey!
Like what? His TV's on loud? Like he still doesn't understand to turn the TV down when he joins.
No, I 100% knew. I did it on purpose. I literally did it on purpose.
He's been recording for 3 years. He still doesn't understand the TV needs to be turned down.
No, I literally.
It's
I'm
fucking
watching the Rays game.
laughable at this
I
point.
just came downstairs from playing Madden, and I was like, "Oh, let me turn the TV down." Oh no, I'm gonna do it on purpose just to piss Josh off. So,
Are we
thank
still
you.
playing? Hey, before we get back to the show, are we playing Madden after this?
If you want to, yeah, it's
All
fine.
right, we'll link that up. All right, we're talking about the
The
Eagles,
man. Eagles.
and
What's the deal
Panthers.
with how come we haven't seen Goddard completely take over? Why is Ertz still being
Because it
still-
hurts. He won't
Ertz
get away.
Oh, he really won't. I thought by week 4 we'd have Goddard taking the lead. We kind of really they've been
Ertz is still good enough to where like they can't get rid of him. It sucks.
Miles Sanders, trash bag, 3 terrible games in a row, under 10 points.
Awful.
Yeah, don't expect things to turn around against the Panthers. We got Kenny Gainwell, who I'm probably starting in a league this week. He's been a bright spot in that backfield, especially as a pass catcher when the offense kind of goes in that up-tempo 2-minute drill. Panthers D, are they really that good, though? Is it just the fact that they've faced Zach Wilson, Jameis Winston, and Davis Mills in 3 weeks this year? Is that why they're so good? We just saw the Cowboys torch him for 6 points. As I really want to start here, though, Hurts, Goddard, anyone else you're thinking on the Eagles, Hurts and Goddard?
Devonta Smith, you kind of have to start him after that, even though I don't want to.
Oh,
And Ertz at the tight end position.
I
Hurts
can
is
find someone else
bad.
better. I can find
Who?
Dawson Knox, who you just got off
Okay.
the waivers.
Yeah. How many guys like that are on the waiver wire? All I'm saying is if you have Ertz, you probably are going to start him.
There's
Yeah.
12 teams in a regular formatted league.
There's not 12 tight ends that are better than him right now. There's just not.
Ertz? Do you want to pull up Ertz stats? He's averaging what, 8.6 points per game?
That's probably as good as any other tight end.
17th, I might add. So it's not even like he's.
Yeah, Zach Ertz is tight end 17.
He's got.
Okay, he's got good games and bad games like every other tight end. I'm just saying he's not.
Hold on, I can. I'm telling you that. Okay, let's say you have George Kittle, right? Because Kittle's he's not going to play. So we're not even to that Niners game yet. But if Kittle's out, Are you feeling better with Ross Dwelly or are you feeling better with Ertz? Which one? Because
Ertz.
I don't know. Really?
Yes.
Dwelly did pretty good last
First
year.
of all, Kittle hasn't even been that good. So what makes
No.
you think Dwelly's going to come in and do great?
What about Ricky Seals Jones or?
Okay, I mean maybe him. All I'm saying is Ertz is a viable option at tight end, considering how shitty the tight end position is in general.
Yeah.
You might have had, I don't know, anybody. You might have drafted Robert Tanyan, and you picked up Ertz, and you're like, thank God I got Ertz because Tanyan's terrible.
Is
Yep.
Tanyan
That's all I'm saying. Yes, he's had one good game. He's had 3
know.
terrible games.
I know he's terrible. That was my call of the year. You're stealing my takes, by the way. I told you he was going to suck.
Oh, you told me? You told me?
I traded him for Darren Waller, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, I told fucking Chris. God damn it. I fucking hate that kid.
All right, get back to your stick, Davey. What's
Back
going on
to
with
it.
the Panthers?
Panthers, Sam Darnold. Is he going to continue being this QB5 overall that we've seen the past 4 weeks? 5 rushing touchdowns. He leads the league. What? Surely he can't continue that, right? He's got to face this really, it's a decent Eagles pass D. DJ Moore has been an absolute stud. Wide receiver 4 overall. You love to see it. Eagles currently allowing 7th least fantasy points to opposing tight ends. It doesn't really matter. Or that's wide receivers. It doesn't really matter. DJ Moore is going to get his. He's DJ Moore. I don't care about Robbie Anderson. I don't care about Terrace Marshall, no matter how good his preseason was. And despite how bad CMC wants to play, he's listed as doubtful. Doesn't seem like he's going to go. We're going to see Chuba Hubbard out there. Is Sam Darnold going to vulture all of Chuba Hubbard's touchdowns again this week? Is that what we're going for?
I hope not, because I need Chuba. I need Chuba. Chuba.
He was
I
underwhelming
I was going to
last
ask,
week.
is it Chuba or is it Chuba?
It's Chuba.
This is the debate.
It's Chuba. He posted. He said it's Chuba like tuba, like Tuba, like a tuba. So yeah, I saw like on Twitter. He was like,
But is that Tuba? That could be Tuba.
Yeah, because what the fuck is what the
I was going to say Chew, like CHEW.
he put a
Is
picture.
it
He
Chew?
put a picture of the horn. He put a picture of the horn, the tuba.
Okay.
Yeah,
So we're good. Now I understand.
Chuba.
Gotcha.
Dave, I gotta ask you a legit question, Dave. Did you see us go live and you get the notification, and that's why you joined the show? Because we've been
No,
texting you.
No, you didn't. First of all, I got one text from Davey. You texted me 30 minutes ago the link.
Yeah.
I was in the middle of my Madden. I literally said I came straight down from Madden. I was finishing my Madden game. And I saw Davey's text saying, "Are we ready to go?" I couldn't respond because I was finishing beating the guy. And then I literally walked downstairs. And I got the notification. I'm like, I dismissed him. About to hop in. So that's what happened.
All right. Next game.
Next game, Titans 2-2.
Wait, hold on.
What?
DJ Moore.
What? DJ Moore's
a stud.
He's a stud, bro.
Is he everything that we wanted and more, or is this like gonna fade away? Seriously.
No. He's been good. He's been good for years.
I know.
People only fade him because he didn't score touchdowns. Now he's getting even more catches and yards, and he's scoring touchdowns. I mean, he's doing it all.
I know.
He's a boss.
I just wanted to bring that up.
He's a stud.
All right. Titans Jags. As if you didn't already know, start Derrick Henry. They call him the king for a reason. No surprise to anyone, but Henry is absolutely dominating ground game. 510 rushing yards through only 4 games. Tannehill hasn't been great this year, and it looks like Julio is going to be out again, but at least we get A.J. Brown back, right? How confident you feeling with A.J. Brown? You got to roll him out.
Of course.
Who are they playing again?
Jags.
I love that matchup. But
right?
if A.J. Brown's playing, you're starting him anyways. But yeah, I love that matchup, especially.
I mean, even though you can throw all over the Jags, is it really necessary? Do you think they just...
Yeah, Henry might just have 200 yards by himself.
I mean, it shouldn't take much to beat the Jags. You can lean on Henry here, and especially if AJ is not completely healthy. Speaking of the Jags, kind of been a rough start for Trevor Lawrence. We saw DJ Shark go on IR last week. So Marvin Jones and Laviska Shenault set to be the 2 best receiving options there. They could pay off this week against this Titans defense, allowing the most passing yards and passing touchdowns to wide receivers so far this year. You trusting Marvin Jones or Shenault this week?
Viska is one of my 4 horsemen. DFS play of the week. We went through it Wednesday night. I was mocked, and Viska is going to be elite. You know why? Because Jeff Mans himself is in his core 4, and he's the DFS superstar. So I said this before Jeff Mans. So I am the new DFS superstar. Viska is going to eat.
Damn. Okay.
That's it. I love Viska. I mean, I don't love Viska, but I love him here.
I got you.
Dave, did you take your allergy pills?
I took some earlier. I don't know why I'm stuffy. I hate it.
On brand.
I hate life.
Yeah, dude, that's terrible. James Robinson, he's been a running back 1 the past 2 weeks.
I
Scoring over
know. I
20,
hate it.
20 fantasy points, over 20 in both. I expect them to do just fine this week as well.
I could not agree with you more. Guys, I benched, not benched, but I cut Tannehill everywhere. I know you said he's been terrible. That offensive line is fucking trash, and he's been getting sacked and hit almost every drop back. Tannehill has become not startable. Start Heineke instead, or Sam Darnold. Do you guys agree with that?
Yeah, Tannehill QB 19 on the year. Ouch.
Yeah, I
Man.
dropped him everywhere I had him. He's dropped. He's a waste of a roster spot right now. You could
That's not
definitely
good.
play Heineke or anyone else.
Yeah.
You could play Daniel Jones and get better production
Yeah.
Yeah.
than Ryan Tannehill.
Danny Dimes
That's,
balling.
that's what I'm saying. Like, so people are like, you drafted Tannehill as a top 12 quarterback. Don't stay there. Get rid of him.
Yep. Adjust, baby. Adjust. Let it go.
Yep.
Browns 3-1 at the Chargers 3-1. Why do people keep saying to sit Justin Herbert this week? Is it what's the deal with that? I keep hearing this, and I'm just like, wait,
Because
You
they're
know
what?
playing the
why?
Browns, and I do
You
have a
know-
good defense, but
You
I'm
know
not doing it.
why? Because the Browns just beat up on Justin Fields and fucking Kirk Cousins. So
Yeah.
they're like, oh, they beat up on those guys. So
Yeah.
there's Justin Herbert and Mike Williams, and dude, you just fucking beat up like no, like I know Kirk's all, I like Kirk. He's one of my starting quarterbacks, but you played two not great, man. Like
Exactly.
not great quarterbacks. Herbert
Yeah.
could be great. So why would you bench a great quarterback?
The past 2 weeks, Herbie, 503 yards, 7 touchdowns, no interceptions. There's no way I can justify benching this guy. He's just too good. Even if the Browns defense is only allowing 208 passing yards per game so far this year, like you said, they've played Justin Fields in his first career start and got Davis Mills the week before that. Remember week 1 when Mahomes threw for 337 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions against them? They didn't look that great then. Stop being such a puss and roll Herbie out there because he's the shit.
I love Herbert.
You're right. Mills, Fields with they had 60
Mills,
yards
Fields,
that game.
and Kirk.
Yeah, so your average is going to be low when you hold Justin Fields to like 20
But
passing yards.
To be fair, Kirk was balling until that game, though.
No, I like Kirk, but to be fair though, he is semi-average. He's in the upper half of average quarterbacks, so he's going to have bad games like that. But Herbert is supposed to be elite. Like you drafted him to be elite.
Yeah,
you don't bench elite
exactly.
quarterbacks. Like,
And
would you
with-
bench Kyler? Would you bench Mahomes?
Of course
No.
not. Exactly not.
Stupid.
Keenan Allen continues to be the target machine, soaking him up, high floor. We saw Big Mike have his first bad game of the year last week. 1 ball for 11 yards. Ouch, man. Are we starting to worry about Mike? Is he coming back down to earth? He's wide
Nope.
receiver 5 on the year. Is he still a must start?
Yep.
Dave, are
I-
we boring you?
Dude, it's late. I've been getting up early to take kids to school. I mean, you don't have to do that anymore. You just walk
Oh.
downstairs and go to your new job. So shut the fuck up. But
Hey,
I'm up
asshole.
early. I'm working outside. I'm tired. So yes, I'm a little tired.
Look, I was up at 6 a.m. getting Finley to school, you fucking piece of shit. And second of all, Mike Williams, is this the real Mike Williams or were the first 3
No.
weeks? Hold on,
No,
or
I
were
love
the
Mike
first 3
Williams.
weeks? Okay.
I still love
I
Mike
like
Williams.
him too. I like him too.
I think he was playing over his head, but I still think he's just like a solid wide receiver too.
Yeah, I agree. Eckler, absolute stud this year, running back 2 on the year. You're starting him even though the Browns D has allowed the 3rd least rushing yards to running backs. Since when do rushing yards really matter that much to Austin Eckler? Anyway, what is this Baker Mayfield shoulder? He's playing through the
His
shoulder
left
injury.
shoulder.
Oh,
Yeah, his
he's
left
got a
shoulder.
shoulder.
And after the injury last week, we kind of saw Odell be a total dud, and when he was supposed to blow up, right?
Yeah, only because Baker missed him. Hey, Dave, I know you said this joke last night, and I want to say it again for Davey. So congratulations on being the first person ever to believe in Eckler and to actually be on his bandwagon, like
You're
from
welcome.
the start. From the
Listen.
start.
I see talent, and I don't know
There
what
it
to tell
is.
you. It's just gift. You know what I mean?
You called it before
So-
anyone else. You picked him up everywhere on waivers. He's on
Everywhere.
all your dynasty teams.
Every
Congratulations.
single, every spot. I mean, listen. One of these days, you guys will catch up to me, but I don't know when.
Are we starting Odell this week, or is he going
Yeah.
back to the bench to see if
Yeah,
he
you
has a
gotta
good game?
start
I don't think he's an auto start. I don't think Odell's an auto
Yeah.
start.
Okay,
I
hold
mean,
on.
I
I think
don't
it depends
trust
on your team.
It depends on
But
your
yeah,
team.
I don't. I mean, you drafted him as what your wide, kind of pretty late, so he's probably your wide receiver 3 or 4. Maybe you drafted Debo later or someone like that. I don't think Odell's auto start at all.
Plus,
He
I
looked
mean,
really good last week, though.
He looked fine, and if I had him, I'm probably gonna start him. I'm just saying, I don't think he's like a must start. I don't think he's a must start. He hasn't shown enough. Like, well, first of all, he played against the Vikings trash ass corners who let him run free. Luckily, Baker was just terrible, couldn't hit him. But I'm just like, I don't know.
Yeah,
He's
Chargers
fine. I think he's fine.
Chargers pass these pretty good, allowing the fifth least passing yards per game. Surprisingly, for the Browns, Kareem Hunt, running back 8 overall on the year. Nick Chubb, running back 13 overall on the year. Whoa. Do you think that continues, or do we see this start to level out?
No, it happened last year. Nick Chubb's, I think, second in attempts and very, very high in rushing yards.
He's second
I
in
know.
yards rushing behind Henry. I'm
I know
pretty
he's
sure.
second. I know he's second in
Mhm.
attempts because I heard that stat today. And I'm like, oh, he is okay. Yeah, and Kareem Hunt, like this happened last year, guys. Kareem Hunt was the running back 8 last year or 9, somewhere in that area because I had
Mhm.
him. Yeah, this is going to continue. They are a run first team and they run through the running backs. And yeah, I say start them all. Start them both. They're going to
The
be
only thing that
awesome.
Well,
sucks about Chubb is if he doesn't get to a touchdown, he's having an average game.
yeah.
He doesn't
Is he
catch any
touch?
balls. Like
Is he
he was
touchdown
killing it
dependent?
last week. I mean, he kind of is. I mean, he's not because he's going to get you still like up. I guess his floor is pretty much like 80 yards, which is not terrible. And if he can get you like one catch, which you
Mhm.
know, but he really does need that touchdown to give you like 15 points that you're looking for or more.
Yeah, and Hunt's been getting those red zone opportunities and goal line opportunities, which is
Yeah,
crazy. Which he was doing it last year too. I remember a lot
Yeah,
last year.
came in. Yep.
Yeah, he really. Oh, that's frustrating to Chubb owners.
Yes, sir. Next up, we got the Bears, 2-2 at the Raiders, 3-1. Justin Fields truthers like me and Josh have been praying that we can regain just a little bit of our pride this week. And he gets the Raiders D that PFF ranks first overall in pass rush. Ouchies. They have allowed an average of 229 passing yards per game this year, though. I don't trust Nagy. I still don't trust him. I don't trust Nagy, which means I don't trust the play calling, which means I don't trust the offense, which means I don't trust Fields. I definitely don't trust Allen Robinson this year, who's wide receiver 60. What are you doing with Allen
terrible.
Robinson? Are you
Bitch,
at what
100. percent
like what point are we like, oh, I guess we're waiting for the wrinkles to iron out of this offense if it ever happens. I still don't trust Mooney even after his good week last week. I still like him more than Robinson just because of his connection with Fields, but I'd feel rough starting him. I'm in on Damian Williams this week, though, who should be the workhorse back here with Dave Montgomery on IR. The Raiders allow the 8th most fantasy points to running backs. They give up 4.9 yards per carry on average this year, 4th worst in the league. Fire up Damian Williams, eh?
Yeah,
I might be the only person on earth that traded for Allen Robinson this week, and I
yeah,
did
that
Damn.
was
it.
a terrible trade, by the
I
way.
don't know if that was a terrible trade. I don't know if that was a terrible trade at
I
all.
don't like it at all.
I know, but my team's Owen. My team's 0-4.
What was it?
Um,
Who was it?
I
Tell
traded.
Davey.
I will tell Davey, but I don't know the details. I know it's Kareem Hunt for Allen Robinson
Nope.
and
Chris
someone else.
Carson.
Chris Carson.
Nope.
I'll
Nope.
tell you
Terrible.
what. Hold
Nope.
on. I'm starting Gaskin and Ayuk every week, guys. Like
Now
for
you want to
real.
start Allen Robinson? You traded for a guy with a name that's been terrible and has a bad quarterback right now. That's not smart.
You're 100% right, but I'm 0-4. What am I going to do? Go down with a ship with fucking Brandon Ayuk and Gaskin? Or potentially, what if they connect? What if Allen Robinson goes, oh, wait, I'm Allen Robinson? And what if Justin Fields goes, oh, wait, he's Allen Robinson?
Or wait
Then
if
I'll
Justin
have,
Fields still sucks and you just can't give him the ball.
okay, hold on. What if? You're right. I'm playing the what if game. So what if I keep on rolling out Gaskins for 2 carries? What if I keep on rolling out Ayuk
Oh
for
yeah,
1 target?
Gaskin's terrible.
So that was my options.
You had other options.
No, I didn't. Oh,
Yes, you did.
you're right. He tried to offer me Josh Gordon, and then he dropped Josh Gordon.
First of
after he said,
all, that's not the only. Stop acting like that's the only trade I sent you, and he was not the only person in that deal.
you
So
sent me
calm the
about
fuck down.
you sent me about 4 bench players for 1 good player, and I'm not
No, I
doing
did
that.
not. I started starters. You're the one that asked for Fields in the trade. So I sent you a different one. Oh, and then I'm watching your show last night. After you sent me the trade, Godwin for Chase. You're like, you're basically sucking Chase's dick, and then you're just destroying Chris Godwin. And I'm like, well, no wonder he sent that trade.
Yep. He did.
First of all,
he did.
I offered you a good player. I don't even remember who it was for your backup tight end. So don't say you don't have other options.
Keep talking. I'm gonna go look up this trade.
We finally saw.
Oh, by the way, real quick. At this point with Robinson, this is my opinion. You've given whoever, not just a Robinson, any player that's been bad. You've given them a month now, and like they're not studs anymore. After that, you can bench them. I always say start your studs. But
Yeah.
after giving you a month worth of like shit games, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
now I'd rather them sit on my bench and blow up and then be like, okay, cool, now he's back, than just
Yeah.
keep taking those shitty games. Like you just got
Yeah.
to get him out of your lineup at this point until he does
Totally.
something.
Totally with that. Totally with
You have
that.
to.
We finally saw Derek Carr look bad last week. That was against the Chargers. And the Bears can certainly generate a pass rush of their own. Can Hunter Renfrow continue this wide receiver 2 season he's had so far? Hunter Renfrow is wide receiver 21 on the year.
I
That's
love
pretty
it.
wild, man. Such a high floor too. I don't think he
I
scored less than
think
10
I
points.
think he's I don't think he's a wide receiver 2, but I think he's a solid wide receiver 3.
I like that. I like that. Yeah, he's like the Jameson Crowder of this team almost.
Yeah, like these little guys that just catch all those little passes.
Yeah. Waller's gonna Waller. Y'all, you know the deal there. Start Waller. Whatever. What else can you say? We saw
Nothing.
Jacobs return from injury last week. Didn't really do too much. Had 57 total yards on the day. Again, he's one of those running backs that if he doesn't get the touchdown, it's probably not going to be a good day for him. Unfortunately,
Yep.
I don't know how he's going to fare here against the Bears.
I I don't know. I'm not
I guess
excited about him at all.
it depends on the Bears' offense, which is a huge question mark right now.
Yeah, I mean, if you got Jacobs, the thing is the running back position is so thin. You
Yep.
probably have to start him.
Yeah.
Like you probably have to. Just hope he scores a touchdown.
Pretty much. You're not
You
wrong.
know.
So
I
So
have
you're still
Jacobs
looking
and
that
that
shit up.
I have that stupid Jacobs guy in my league where I'm 0-4 and I traded for Robin. My whole team's in shambles in that league. But
Shambles.
I can't find that stupid trade. It's okay. Anyway, we're talking about Renfro. Do you know Waller has more catches than Travis Kelsey?
Waller, I believe that.
Yeah,
I can
it's
see that.
crazy. More Kelsey has more yards. But what were we talking about? Because I was trying to find this stupid trade.
Hunter
I
Renfro,
don't
baby. He's a
remember.
wide receiver too, bro.
Oh yeah, I know he is. I traded him. I traded for him. I traded Brandon Ayuk for him in 2 leagues. I love it. I love
That was a
Wow.
great deal.
and I've been trading. I've been starting Renfro in my Scott Fishbowl league almost weekly because I have Derek Carr. So that Carr and Renfro situation is awesome.
I like it.
I
Have you
love it.
have you
Love
been
it. Love it.
you heard like how the joint practices with the Rams that they had in the preseason, like Renfro and Cup had like this huge competition and like they were like hanging out all the time,
Yep.
teaching each other moves and stuff. That's pretty
Oh, I
dope.
didn't know that. Nice.
They
Yeah.
said that on the broadcast and
Yep.
and Cup
I guess
learned that move from Renfro.
yeah, Renfro did this little in out move and Cup and then Renfro used it in week like 2 to score a touchdown and then Cup used the same move the same play in week 3 to get a touchdown and like called him up and like they like talked about it and stuff. It was pretty cool.
Nice. I like that.
What are we at now? Are we at Niners 2-2 at Cardinals 4-0?
Oh, is this where I'm taking over? Yeah, the 2-2 49ers and the 4-0 Arizona Cardinals. Kyler Murray, unstoppable. I see nothing to stop
Such
him.
a sexy beast.
I was doing the DFS show and I have Kyler in my lineup. He's part of my you gotta lock him in. But then I saw Hopkins 7,500. He was discussed today on a show I was listening to. 7,500 for Hopkins, an elite receiver. All he needs is his regular performance, and he totally outscores that salary. I'm really concerned about Rondell Moore and his usage. It's like he had that one blow up game and everyone traded for him or picked him up, and he's been total shit since. What's up with Rondell Moore?
It's just the rough dude. There's too many mouths to feed on this offense.
AJ Green's
blows
not
up.
dead. And that's
Christian-
that's the issue right now. Is
Christian
that AJ
Kirk
Green's
blew up.
alive. Kirk is good enough.
We've seen Max Williams blow up for like 2 games this year. Like it's the offense. Kyler Murray doesn't discriminate, bro. Whoever's open is gonna get the ball, and that's just the way he goes. It's even DeAndre Hopkins. He's wide receiver 18 on the year. That's not who we drafted, right?
Rondell Moore has run 13 routes in 1, 2, 3 games. 13 routes. Like not total, but 13, 13, 13. The one game he blew up, he ran 22 routes and played 50% of the snap share. He's not playing a lot. And people aren't understanding this. He's just not. He's not getting the air yards. He's not getting the targets.
Yeah. He's a bench stash for right now. Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Just hold on. I just say I got him in the league. Just hold him until.
Yeah, if one receiver on this offense goes down, he could be huge.
He could be. Chase.
I think they should use him more, but it is what it is.
You know, my preseason.
He's like the Kadarius Toney of the Cardinals right now.
Yeah,
he needs the opportunity.
This guy's really good, but let's not use him at all.
Right. Yeah, like I said, my preseason take on him was he sucks, he's tiny, he's trash. So keep up the shit so I can be right at the very end of the year. Let's go on to the 49er side because Trey Lance is starting. Kittle's
Oh,
probably
wait.
out.
We
Whoa,
forgot on the
whoa, whoa,
card.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
We
whoa,
forgot
whoa.
on the Cardinals. Is Chase Edmonds going to play? I saw he was questionable. I
He's
don't know if he's going to
questionable.
play.
I'm not a doctor. I wouldn't know.
Probably going to play.
But if he's playing, you start him. I just looked him up on Player Profiler right now to look up his stats.
James Conner has been super hot these last couple weeks, man.
Yeah, Connor's
Are
been.
we starting Connor this week?
He's vulturing those touchdowns.
Yeah, it's a high-powered offense. As long as he can snag a couple touchdowns, he's going to be good.
What does he have? How many touchdowns? He has 4 total touchdowns. He has 14 red zone touches.
He's insane,
14,
bro. Insane.
Four goal line carries. He has 1 goal line carry a game. It's insane.
San Fran giving up the 7th most points to running backs.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a fun game for Connor and Chase Edmonds. It's just whoever scores the touchdown. But can we go on to Trey Lance and how you're not gonna start him because he's trash?
What?
Why is he trash?
Why is he trash?
Yeah, why?
Because I said so.
Okay.
No, I just don't. I prefer when I'm talking about this quarterback, I want Jimmy Garoppolo because he's getting the ball to Deebo Samuel. He's getting the ball to his studs. Can Trey Lance do the same thing? I don't know. He's completing 52% of his passes. Like that's worse than Jalen Hurts last year, and people trashed him last year.
But all he needs is that big play like he did last week.
Yeah,
a couple of those.
Yeah, 52%. That's what Drew Lock had last game for the Broncos. 52%.
Plus, he'll get you like a rushing touchdown probably. Like
Maybe.
he's got a pretty good floor, to be honest.
I'm excited to see him this week with the full week of preparation.
It'll be fun to see him play.
Yeah. Kittle's going to be out, right? Yeah, Kittle's doubtful.
Yeah, 100%.
Of course, you're firing up Debo. You're still Josh is getting rid of Ayuk. Josh is getting rid of Ayuk everywhere. Dave hates
I
Ayuk.
am unloading Ayuk like
what happened to this guy though? He was awesome last year.
You know what happened with Brandon Ayuk? Debo's back, and Dave told me about this. Like Debo's back. Debo wasn't healthy
just
last
that
year.
good.
I told you that. Him and Kittle both.
Yeah.
Remember when you guys? I remember the show exactly because I think it was Davies breakout guy, and I was like, listen, I like him. I like the player. I said, but can he do it with Kittle back, with Debo back? Like those are good players.
Yep.
And right now he's showing that he's not worthy of it.
Terrible.
Like they picked him in the first round. They were super hyped. Like if you watch the War Room when they did draft him, like they were like, yeah, high five. Oh, we got our guy.
Yeah.
To just not use.
So we got Elijah Mitchell going to return this week. Arizona, pretty stingy run defense. How we feeling about Elijah Mitchell, Trey Sermon in the backfield?
Last week we stuck our name out, our necks out for Elijah Mitchell. He didn't play.
That was. I should have probably put a disclaimer on that.
Yeah, he was definitely on the start list.
Trey Sermon got all like 18 carries and he looked okay. Like he looked like a good running back, but it wasn't anything flashy or special. You know what I mean?
No,
it was 18 for 89. I think. But
I'm looking it up right now.
Do you have that many yards?
Yeah, 18 for 89. I think.
He had 19 for 89.
19 for 89.
No touchdowns, no targets, no receptions.
Mm-hmm.
Just good old 8.9 points, baby.
Like, the problem is they just didn't trust him at the goal line and they ran Kyle Juszczyk the whole time.
Yeah, that's going to happen every single time. That's going to happen almost every single time.
Is Elijah Mitchell going to get those carries this week?
I hope Elijah Mitchell's more involved. I'm starting him everywhere I have him if he plays.
I'm really hoping to see Elijah Mitchell, especially in the passing game this week, be used. That'd be nice.
It sucks because Trey Sermon was one of my guys this year in the second round of dynasty drafts. I remember I got him in basic bitches, and Dave's like, "Man, you got him at 2.06." I'm like, "Yeah, I did."
Yeah, we thought that was a steal.
I'm like, "Fuck, I could have taken someone else there. What the fuck?"
Should have took Rondale Moore.
I'd rather have Trey Sermon at this point. Rondale Moore's a midget.
No, I wouldn't.
I chokeslam that bitch.
You're such an idiot.
What? You're crazy. He's probably the same height as your boy Austin Eckler, bro.
No way,
right?
Rondale Moore's
exactly.
Rondale Moore's 5'6". He's like little Aaron.
That's how big freaking Eckler is, I think.
No, Eckler's like 5'10".
No, he's not. No, he's not.
That was when he had hair.
I'm looking it up right now. I'm looking up Austin Eckler's height right now.
I bet he's 5'8" tops.
He's 5'9".
5'8".
He's 5'9".
Okay,
199 pounds.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be able to choke slam him. He's 199 pounds, 5'9".
Oh, you think you're choke slamming Rondale Moore? You're a fucking idiot.
I really know I can. He's 181 pounds, 5'7". Like,
he's probably all muscle. He will destroy you.
Okay, I'm telling you, when little Aaron was slim, I could have crushed him. I hope he doesn't listen to this, but I could have killed him. And he's 5'7". He was way stronger than me in the weight room, but he's so tiny. Sometimes mass overcomes strength. That makes sense? Mass, like I'm bigger than little Aaron. I could have bear hugged him and
What you're saying
power
is,
drived him.
yeah, you're going with like, I don't know, man. That's like Yokohama versus Zangief. I don't know who I'm choosing in that fight.
I like that analogy.
All right, next game. We got to go to the next game. Giants 1-3, Cowboys 3-1. I expect a barn burner. I've been saying it all week, and I have no reason why. But this is a Tony Pollard week. I really feel like Zeke is going to get like the Trey Sermon 19 for 80, but no touchdowns, no catches.
Okay.
Tony Pollard's going to run loose on this defense. The defense is good in New York. You know this, Davey. So they're going to have to like do some swing passes, get creative, get Tony Pollard involved.
Yeah, I hope so. No? I mean, maybe.
No, you're not a believer in that.
I don't know. I'm scared that we're susceptible to the run, like up the middle now, the Zeke style runs, just because Blake Martinez is now out for the year. He was our tackle machine. He was our run stopping guy. It scares me a little bit. So we'll see.
Dave Campbell, what's up?
I don't see. You keep saying it's a Pollard week. You said it all week long, and I'm just like, you can't predict that. Like, you can't predict when the backup's going to have a good game. But
do you know why? Do you want to know why? Because I'm starting Zeke, and I want to win so bad in Davey's league, but I know it's not going to happen. So I'm just like accepting that Zeke's not going to do shit, and this is a Pollard week, and that's basically what it is. I mean, this is straight up what it is.
All right.
But CD, Amari Cooper. Whoa.
Fuck that passing game. It's just pissing me off.
Yeah. Amari Cooper hamstring kind of went through individual drills. Seems like he's going to try to play. I'm scared. I'm lucky in a league that I have decent, almost better options that I am going to bench him this week and wait and see on the hammy.
Who?
I'm benching Cooper. Yeah, I'm benching Cooper for Jamar Chase this week.
I think Dave. Are you a child?
Yeah. Josh, just keep going.
I'm here for your entertainment purposes only.
I would bench Amari Cooper for Jamar Chase.
Josh will sit here and pretend like nothing's happening with Finley climbing all over his neck and jumping on his head. But Dave puts a water and Josh is like super annoyed. I don't get it.
Because he's a 40-year-old man doing that. Like, it's not like I'm the one jumping on.
Turn on the dad switch. Turn on the dad switch, man.
It's not like Dave as a dad knows, like, you can't control your kids. Like, you just like, whatever, you roll with it. But when you have an adult like, oh yeah,
he's a grown ass man and still doing it. It's time to give up, man. Let him be him.
Just let it roll.
Yeah, Dave's gonna Dave, man.
Dave's gonna Dave. All right, listen, Dave, are you starting Chase or Amari Cooper? That's the question of the night.
Probably Chase. He's been hot. And there's actually Chase for sure. They're playing Green Bay. Jair's out. I think that's going to be a big score. I think that could be a really good game.
I was saying I'm starting Chase over Amari Cooper this week.
Yeah, for sure, because Jamar Chase leads the NFL in yards per catch, 17. He scores all these touchdowns all the time. Burrow is finally connecting. Not finally. He's connecting with him. He's what they thought he was going to be. That's why they drafted Jamar Chase over some offensive linemen. So I'm down with it. T. Higgins, are you afraid of T. Higgins returning and taking some targets away?
No.
Not really, no.
Okay. No. I got you. Mixon.
Chase did fine the weeks Higgins was there.
Mixon, Keenan, Chris Evans.
Don't start any of them.
Don't start any of them. That's my advice to you. It sucks. This is the way Mixon rolls. He gets hurt around week 4, week 5.
I'm over Mixon. I'm over him.
They say it's no big deal, and then he misses like 3 weeks, and then he comes back too early, and then he gets injured again. Yep, that's the Mixon.
That's the story of Joe Mixon. On the other side, New York Giants.
Hey, we missed C.J. Uzomah, bro. We got to talk about this guy and his
stud.
What a baller, bro! Whoa, what a performance!
C.J. Uzomah, that's the bank.
Oh,
that's what we're talking about.
We're not talking about the Bengals. We're not talking about the Cowboys.
Now we're talking about the Giants.
Hold on, Dalton Schultz, man. Dave tried to get Dalton Schultz from me.
Dalton Schultz.
I was, since you got Kelsey.
Yeah, I got Kelsey and Schultz. I'm not giving those guys up.
Dalton
right.
Okay.
frickin' Schultz, tight end 5 on the year, only
He's
behind Dawson
so
Knox, tight end 4. What?
he's so.
This
If
has
you
got
had to
to.
pick
This has got to stop.
gun to head,
I
who
know. I know.
finishes higher, Dawson Knox or Dalton Schultz?
I prefer Dalton Schultz over
I
Dawson
think
Knox
I think Knox because I feel
because
like he's
there's
gonna
no.
score more
He's not
touchdowns.
competing. Yeah, and he's not
Yeah,
competing with someone else. But yeah, I don't know, man.
it's gonna be
We'll see.
close. I think they're
We'll
both gonna
see.
be like I don't know. I don't know. I think they're both good players though.
They are both great players. Let's go on the Giants side. Kadarius Tony.
Kadarius
You got
Toney.
Saquon Barkley.
Gonna be
You got
another big
Danny
week for Tony,
Dimes.
man. It's got to be.
Is Sterling Shepard back?
No,
He's out.
he's not. He's
Yep,
out.
he's out. Is my
Slayton's
So
boy
is
out.
Slayton.
Slayton?
They're both
So
out.
it's going to be two tutties. It's going to be Kadarius
Ken-
Tony, #1 draft pick,
Kenny
stud.
G. Kenny G showed up last week too, man. He got over
Yeah.
100 yards, no touchdowns. He was second on the team in targets, only to Kadarius Toney. So yeah, if I'm betting on any wide receiver this week on the Giants, I'm betting on some Kadarius Toney, man. Let's
If
go.
I'm betting on anything this week, I'm taking the prop bet. Diggs gets a pick because
If Diggs covers Galladay, it's over, bro. Don't give me any of that. I don't want none of that action.
What about Evan Ingram? How many passes will he drop to
Oh
this week?
God, all of them. God, he's bad.
I got
bro.
Ingram in like almost every league because I got him so late, and I'm like, he'll be all right. And he's been fucking awful. Jesus Christ, that guy sucks.
Terrible, dude. Terrible.
that's the guy you try to give me. Josh Gordon, Evan Ingram, and like some other guy.
First of all, someone else is the main player. So
And
how about and fucking Chase? Oh, what a bum! What a fucking terrible guy.
For Kelsey, and I think you wanted like Godwin or something.
No, it was not Godwin. I'm not an idiot.
Saquon Barkley looked like the Saquon
Josh
Barkley
likes
old.
to twist all this shit. Yes, Saquon is
exactly.
back, bro. Saquon is back. 5 catches, 74 yards, and a touchdown. 13 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown. He hit that long run in overtime to seal the deal and get the Giants their first win. You love to see it. 2 weeks in a row now, over 20 fantasy points. Saquon is back.
Yes, I said it before on another show. Zeke and Saquon looked great last week. They're back. I texted our friends Balsamos. I'm like, yeah, Saquon and Zeke, baby. We called it. So I love it. I want to see this happen. Good thing.
This is exactly why you take Saquon in the first round. Everyone was scared to do it. You got to have a little bit of balls. You had to be able to wait.
Damn.
But
U.S. Fantasy League. You got him like last pick of the first round, didn't you?
I got him in 3 leagues in that 1 weekend. I had 4 drafts, and I got him in 3 first rounds.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, that's too high. It's not.
I passed on him on 1 league and let him drop, and he dropped all the way to you and Nick, is it? He dropped all the way when you guys share that team?
Oh, Snakes.
Oh yeah,
Snakes,
I don't even pay attention to that league. That's his team. I just help him draft.
Dave was just there to cause fights.
I was there to cause fights and help him beat you guys.
So the Cowboys' pass defense sucks. Are we starting? Well, besides Diggs, are we good with Daniel Jones having a QB1 week for 1 more week?
I'm starting Jones.
Yeah, I like Jones.
I'm starting Jones if I have him, but I don't have him anywhere. But it is what it is. The biggest matchup of the week: Bills 3-1, Chiefs 2-2.
Can't wait.
Everyone's saying it's gonna be 80 to 85 final. I don't. Every time there's a matchup like this,
it's gonna be 17 to 13.
Exactly. It always happens. Like, it's gonna be 55 to 20. No, dude, it's gonna be 17-21, a drag out game. No, I hope not. Kelsey, Hill, Mahomes. Are you comfortable? Those are must starts. But CEH against this Bills defense. I know you're saying yes, Dave. He has 2 touchdowns in the last 2 games.
I still don't love him, but again, it's the position. At running back, like what are the odds you have 2 guys that are better than him, much less 3? Like you probably start flex.
I'm glad you asked me that, Dave, because there are some guys on the waiver wire you could have picked up, whether it be Damian Williams, or Elijah Mitchell. Hold on, or Elijah Mitchell or Chuba Hubbard. Like those 3 guys right there. I'm no. Are you starting any of them? Damian Williams? I would start Damian Williams.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, we like Damian Williams, but I don't.
Chuba. I don't know. Probably not. I'd probably start CH over Chuba. I think.
Yeah, I would too.
And over Mitchell, yes, because I want to see Mitchell come back before I for sure throw him in my lineup.
What I like about CEH is the carries. He had 14, 13, 17, 14.
Yeah, he's getting 17 touches a week, like guaranteed volume.
17 was as high. He's getting around like 6.
Well, 17 touches.
You get him a couple catches. Yeah,
including I think he's averaging like 17.5 touches total a game.
Yeah,
right
but
now.
the past 2 weeks he had a touchdown in each. If you take those touchdowns away, he had 10.9 and then he had 13.4. Are his weeks really that good without these touchdowns? But you
I
can't
know.
really take touchdowns away from a great superstar like him. I'm just saying, like touchdowns are going to come, but if you take him away, he's like really nothing. Like
Right.
he's not getting catches.
Yeah,
Um,
I feel you. How about Bills running game this week? How we feeling about Zach Moss's rise to stardom here?
Zach
Zach Moss is
Moss
a
is a
beast.
fucking trap. He's a trap.
He
I
is a
like
trap,
this.
but you got to keep starting him if you got him.
And this Chiefs defense, man, you can run all over these dudes.
Yeah.
Zach Moss.
They give up the fifth
Um,
most points to opposing running backs. The Chiefs defense.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because Zach Moss was actually on Good Morning Football, and he's pretty cool, pretty funny, and I like the dude. I just can't advocate starting this guy. He's got 4 touchdowns on the
The
year.
touchdown streak has to end soon, right?
I know that's what I'm saying. So
Nah, he's got it.
he's
I
only
love
he
him.
only he only had 61 total yards last week, 1 touchdown, gave you 12.1
Yep.
against Houston. You thought that'd
I
be a
mean, that's
bigger game
all
against
you're looking
Houston.
for from him. It's exactly what you get 10 to 12 points from him, and you're happy with that.
I know,
'Cause
but
he's-
people are expecting like the weeks before that 18.1, 15.4, like
I
the
mean, that's just butter.
receptions.
You get
I
15
know.
out of him, you're loving that. But you
I
get 10
know.
to 12 out of him, you're happy with that.
I know. But would you start him? Here's a good one. Him or Clyde Edwards-Helaire?
CH. It's easy for me.
Okay. Because I think the Chiefs will abandon the run way faster than the Bills will. So that's my thing. It's like they'll just go
Dude, I
fuck it.
don't
We're
know,
just
man. The
going.
Bills, once they get going in that passing, like they'll just be like, what running back? We don't need
Yeah,
one.
well,
Josh Allen
I-
is our running back. Yeah.
That's true.
It could go both ways, honestly. It might be like 50 passes each for both teams, We'll see.
So have you guys had enough of fucking Emmanuel Sanders in your life? He's
Why?
stealing.
What's wrong with him? He's awesome.
I'm sick of him. That's
Why-
that's
Why are you
awesome.
sick of him? I don't understand.
Josh only wants Dawson Knox.
Dawson Knox
Yeah.
and Diggs, and I'll be happy.
I do want more digs. I will admit I want a little more digs in my life. That's
Just
true.
give me one 20+ point Diggs game, man.
I
What the hell?
need
Let's go.
that blow up. It's coming. It's coming, but it could be this game. This might be it.
If it's not this game, I think he gets the Titans next week, so that could work.
It's coming
Look,
soon.
He's
still been consistently pretty good.
Yeah,
He's
it's
had
like
0 weeks inside the
16
top
points a game
12.
at least.
0
Really?
inside the top 12. Yes.
But he's still probably a wide receiver 2 on the
I
year.
was gonna say he's got to be because he's been like he hasn't had any shit games that I
He's
can
been
remember.
steady. He's been steady.
Yeah.
16 points a week.
He's the wide receiver
That's
19 on
solid.
the year right
Yeah,
now.
19, not bad. Not bad.
And that's
top
with
3.
what he has. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. But he has only scored 1 touchdown. He's still getting targeted. He's still getting yards. He's just hasn't had that blow up game yet. It's coming. It'll be all right.
Diggs wide receiver 19. Manny Sanders wide receiver 25 on the year.
I'm so
Nice.
sick of Emmanuel Sanders. I am
Yeah,
so
weapons everywhere.
every
What
time
about
they
Beasley?
throw
I bet you Beasley's close to that too.
I have not even paid attention to Cole Beasley. He's irrelevant. Shouldn't be on a fantasy team.
Yeah, I don't know. That dude seems. Oh, wide receiver 40.
Wow, that low. Okay.
I told you he's irrelevant. The only time he was good is when I told you he's irrelevant and shouldn't be on your team, and then he had an awesome. That's the only week he was good.
He's awesome.
The week I said he sucks.
You're a hater.
He had
10
20
catches
points.
that week.
He had 20
Yeah.
points that week.
I know. I
And
remember.
then he followed up with 3.6. I'm like, oh, you do it the week where I don't even talk about you. All right, cool, cool, buddy. I really appreciate that. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's gonna be a fun game. All right, let's go to Monday night. We're going a little bit long. Monday Night Football: Colts, Ravens. 1-3 Colts, 3-1 Ravens. This game is going to be a lot of running. Jonathan Taylor is going to give you that awesome 18 carries, 62 yards, maybe a touchdown.
Do you know who leads the league in red zone touches and inside the 10 touches and inside the 5 touches and goal line touches?
I'm gonna say Jonathan Taylor.
Yes. His numbers are coming. He's gonna be fine. He's getting all the work.
Dude, he's got the easiest schedule until week 11. Like his schedule is insane. He faces the 12th easiest, 11th easiest, 7th, 20th, 1st easiest, 14th, and then it gets hard. And that's what Jonathan Taylor does. He eats up, baby, during that time.
So he has 6 goal line carries, number 1 in the NFL, right? 1 touchdown to show for it. He has 20 red zone touches, number 1 in the NFL, 1 touchdown to show for it. If this was Clyde Edwards-Helaire, I'd be going, he has 20, like he last year. And you guys will, he's not good enough to get it in. So why is it okay for you to say that about Clyde Edwards-Helaire when Jonathan Taylor does it? It's coming.
It's coming.
Not,
it's coming.
Yeah.
Because they're different offenses. That's why. Whenever you get the chance in KC, you got to score. You might not get another one.
Over
In
under
Indy, he's coming back.
over under snap share for Jonathan Taylor this year. Don't look it up. 75%. Over
Under. It's under.
Under.
I've seen it already. I don't know what it is, but it's under.
60%.
Go
60%.
Naheem.
No, over under 60.
Oh, I want to say he's at like 58 or something.
Yeah,
I think I've seen it.
Over under 50 and a half. Over under 50.
Just fucking tell us already.
49%. He's under. He's
That's
49%
it?
snap. Yes.
Yeah. He's low.
Yes. He's very
And
low.
he's still been pretty decent. And he's still getting all the important carries. As long as he keeps getting those important carries, he's going to be okay.
Running back 20 on the year. Running back 20, and you drafted him in the late first round.
He's behind Jamal Williams and Melvin Gordon.
He does need to start scoring some of those touchdowns.
Yes,
I feel like they'll come.
Like I said, it's double standard. Like you always say about double standards, and it's one of them. Like, oh yeah, it's coming. Okay, we'll win because
You're right. You're right. We do need it. You're 100% right. We need it.
Carson Wentz is Carson Wentz. This is exactly what we expected. We did not expect greatness.
God, he sucks. He's worse than I thought, honestly.
He's exactly what I thought he was going to be.
He's so bad. Decent. He's a trash can.
Quarterback 22 on the year. I don't care about his stats because I'm not starting him. I care about Michael Pittman.
Yeah, me too.
I love Pittman.
To be a stud,
me too.
And he looks
so good.
So good. I'm so glad. Remember when I traded Chris Carson straight up for Pittman in that dynasty?
God, that was such trash.
Eric thought he got over on me, and I'm like, no. Michael Pittman's been really good when he gets the ball. He's a wide receiver 32, though. I need more. We need more.
Yeah, we need more Pittman.
Yeah, but then he didn't even play week 1 or something, or he was real bad week 1.
Week 1, he had 5.9. Other than that, he's had over double-digit fantasy points in the last 3 games.
He's been good.
He's been very good. The target share is 100% there. He's getting 26% of the target share. Look at the guys he's faced. Jalen Ramsey in week 2, he had 20.3, crushed him. Xavier Howard in week 4, 11.9, okay, whatever. And Janoris Jenkins in Tennessee, trash can, 13.3. Yep. So
in that week 1, Zach Pascal stole the 2 touchdowns, which kind of sucked.
And he only had 4 targets.
Yeah.
Right?
So I think so did Zach Pascal, but 2 of them were touchdowns, but whatever.
And Seattle's trash. I can't believe he didn't produce there. But anyway, Michael Pittman, I love this guy going forward. As you want to say, it's coming. Well, 26% target rate. You got to think it's coming.
I love it. I love Pittman.
Love it.
I like him.
I like him a lot. Anything else on the Colts before we move on to the Ravens? No, I'll take your silence as a no. Okay. Tyson Williams. I've seen him get dropped everywhere. Is he done? Is he dead?
Yeah.
I would have not cut him yet, but I mean, it doesn't look great.
Yeah, I see him get cut.
He did, man. It kind of sucks.
I wish I would have traded him when I had the chance to. Yep. I really wish. It's over now. The window.
He was an obvious sell, though. He was an obvious sell early.
I tried to sell him. You know that, Dave. I just could not pull the trigger because nobody was giving me a good enough deal because they all knew. We play in smart leagues. It sucks. Hollywood Brown. What the fuck?
Love Hollywood Brown. I love him. He's an auto start. Automatic start. Absolutely is.
He's the guy I drafted last year, and I loved him. And now he's become this fucking stud after I gave up on him. Like, what the fuck, man?
When is Rashad Bateman back, bro? He's back?
He's eligible soon. I think he's eligible, but I don't know when he's coming back.
I really honestly couldn't tell you what's going on.
I told Josh in the preseason after he got hurt, he will be irrelevant this year.
That's it. Now he's just so far behind. He's
behind. It's a rookie. All of it. Hollywood now is balling out. Like Andrews is still there. They're still gonna run. This year, man, dynasty wise, he's fine. This year, I don't think he contributes much. Not for fantasy.
No, maybe for the football team. So he's had over 19 points, Hollywood Brown, in 3 of the 4 games. The only game he sucked in was against Detroit, where I put him as my start of the week, 8.3. Mm-hmm. So Hollywood, even though he's having an awesome
year, he dropped 3 touchdowns that game, I think.
I know.
Oh God, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So he could have had a huge game.
He fucks me over and over and over. When I finally buy it back into him, he fucks me. And then I'm like, fuck, he said,
that's what you get. That's what you get.
What are we doing with Latavius Murray? We trying to start him or not?
No.
Really?
I mean, I'm not trying to, but the running back position is thin, so he's an option. I mean, you have to. I've seen some bad teams out there where they got to start him.
Latavius Murray, running back 37, more points this year than Damian Harris, Miles Gaskin. That's not saying much.
Yeah, but we talked about Damian Harris. His 2 last matchups were unbelievably bad. It wasn't even fair for him. He had five carries a game in the last 2. You can't do anything with that.
Yeah.
Latavius Murray, though, is on a run-heavy offense. They run the ball 32 times a game.
And he gets the goal line work.
He just has to score. Yeah, he just has to. He's like a Josh Jake. He's got to score.
He gets the goal line carries with 0 goal line carries on the year. Good job, Dave.
He gets the goal. Who?
Well, he's in.
I've literally seen him run into goal line touch. What are you talking about?
Goal line carries right here. Unless this is wrong, he has 0.
He scored on Monday night 2 weeks ago on like a 1 or 2 yard touchdown.
I'm telling you, goal line carries on my screen are 0.
Okay, well, I'm telling you, I'm gonna go look it up and I'll send it to you because he scored a 1. I remember because I think a guy I was playing against had Tyson Williams or Lamar or something, and I was like, "Give it to Murray, and they gave it to Murray, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" I don't know what they consider a goal line, but it was inside the 5 for sure. And I'm pretty sure it was. I thought it was 2 or 3. I don't know if that's a goal line or not, but he's getting that kind of work. That's where he's getting a lot of his work. Okay, so if they're gonna give it to him, it's gonna be to him, and they're not gonna give it to nobody else. That's my point.
Let's pivot on to Lamar.
I don't know what they consider that, but whatever.
Lamar has only had 1 passing touchdown in each game, right? That's weird, right?
That's not weird.
1. Yeah, it's kind of weird. 1. I thought it'd be more than that. He has 2 rushing touchdowns on the year. He scored you over 18 points every single week. So
we're not getting those Mark Andrews red touchdowns this year that we were kind of used to,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna bring up. So Hollywood's taking all the targets apparently, and and then just rushing the ball. Mark Andrews is kind of dead, except for last week he blew up. Last week he had a good game. Other than that, Mark Andrews has been semi-average. What do you think, Dave?
Mark Andrews, yeah, but we knew that coming into the season. That's how he is. I mean, he'll have a couple games like last week where he's going to catch a couple balls and he'll catch the touchdowns. He's very touchdown dependent, and he's not consistent at all. That's why I don't have him in any of my leagues. I think I have him in 1 dynasty league, and that's actually the primo league that we did the draft on. But I didn't draft him in any redrafts because that's how he is. I avoided him. I say avoid him, but considering all the other tight ends, I wasn't drafted him myself.
What do you think he ranks as tight end? What ranking?
10. I don't know.
15.
9. So it's not that bad.
It's because of that 1 game, though.
He gets 14 points a week almost. That's that kind of his thing.
No, I know there's 1 game he had 5. He's not been good.
Week. He had 5 fantasy points week 1.
Yeah.
I'll get you his average right now. His average is 10.8.
Got it. 5, 10, 16, 11.
Yep. Yeah.
Meh. Probably not what you drafted.
Alton Schultz, baby. Dawson Knox or Mark Andrews.
We already had this discussion.
Yeah.
No, I said Mark Andrews.
That's tough.
How is that tough? I know it's
tough. That's pretty tough.
It
really is.
It's a tough one for me.
I'm gonna go with Andrews because I know his history.
I'm going with Andrews,
but it's closer than it should be. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, I know it's way too close. All right, boys, we gotta wrap this up. It's almost freaking 11 o'clock at night.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, are we playing Madden? Fuck.
You want to play Madden?
Yeah,
I really don't. Yeah,
no, we can sim it. I really don't care.
Let's sim it.
But it's fun, so it's whatever. I just beat the shit out of some guy. I was like, fuck yeah.
I have 0 interest in playing Madden right now. I just want to crawl in my bed and go to sleep.
Fine, go to bed.
Latavius Murray's touchdown was from 5 yards. I just looked it up.
5? Okay.
I don't know
so
how.
Like I said, I don't know what to
consider goal line.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe Dave had the fucking water bottle stuck down his fucking throat and he couldn't see it. All right, we gotta get out of here. Follow us on Twitter. Blah 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 blah. Dave, you got anything to say? Yeah, special appearance from Dave. Bye.
See ya.
Idiots.